Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise here in Out of the Park Baseball 25. We join you for the 2032 World Series as your Detroit Tigers go for a record-tying fifth consecutive World Series. We take on the Minnesota Twins, the team that nearly beat us last year. They had us down 3-1 before we fought back to take the series. And this is a very strong team, just like last year. Very strong pitching, very good hitting team. Um, they were, as I mentioned at the end of season report, they were actually very unlucky during the regular season, but that regular season luck seems to not really have mattered much as they crushed their opponents on the way to the World Series, surviving a 5-game series against the Diamondbacks, surviving a 5-game series against the Rockies, and then defeating the 114-win Beavers to face us. You look at the team; it's a very similar team to last year. They still have Prince Baptiste. I think this guy might be new. Uh, Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember if he played against us. But Shepard is their number 2 hitter. Looks very strong. They still have Aldomar. Aponte, they still have him. He was very. I remember him being kind of annoying last year. Him, Juan Rico, Pacheco, Agbayani still, Rushford, and Jenkins. Their rotation is weird. Cox was a lot better last year. I think he was also quite a bit better last year, but apparently he was a reliever last year. Huh. Okay. But C.J. Sampson, who was just kind of. He, I can't remember if he actually pitched for them last year. I think he was in the minors. He might have pitched in the playoffs for him. He absolutely went the fuck off in 24 starts this year, and Kevin Heidemann also pitched fantastic this season. Their bullpen is also relatively strong, so this is an absolute tough fucking team to try and beat. Can we do it? Well, we've done it before. Let's see, Jackson Jobe versus, I think it's Jackson Cox. Yep. Battle of the Jacksons in Game 1 of the World Series. Jobe looks to make up for what was a horrible fucking Game 5 start in the ALCS. Let's get rolling here in Detroit. Jobe on track to possibly win what would be an amazing 4th career Cy Young, as that's a leadoff single for the Twins. Russell Shepard bounces it to second. This could be 2, and it is 2. Okay, I'm just gonna go to risk, but okay. Nothing going for us in the first. Nothing going for them in the second. Okay, we get a leadoff double in the second. Williamson 2-2. Pulls it to first. Runner on third with 1 out. Connor Bennett. Oh, God. That's nice. And Tanaka hits a deep fly ball at the track, at the wall, as she's gone! 2-0 Tigers. Masayuki Tanaka, starting what could be his final series with this team, gives the Tigers a 2-0 lead in Game 1. Nothing else there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Yeah, they got a runner on second with 2 outs. And they're on the board. No, it's not what you want. They followed up with a double. What the fuck? Akbayani, fly ball into center. That's just great. Yeah, it's going to be it for Jobe. I'm going to go with a white-hot Klein at this point. And he balks. Full count. Jesus Christ. These motherfuckers are the toughest team we've gone up against. Rico. Should be a double play ball. It is a double play ball, but we're down by 3. I'm not just gonna completely fucking say fuck it, but... Okay, we have the tying run to the plate in the form of Riley Green. Come on, Captain. No. Polino... Like, I know that run from second's gonna come home no matter what, given our bullpen, but let's at least try and keep it to only 1. Rico. Okay, we actually didn't give up a run there. Kind of surprising. Oh my god, of course Roberts made a fucking error. What? Shit that Roberts just doesn't do, and he fucking forces him to throw a bunch of extra pitches that he didn't need to throw. Okay, 1 out double. Zion Rose flies out the other way. Roberts is he beats it out. Hey. Oh god, it's Williamson. Well, Williamson walks, the bases are juiced. Connor Bennett looks at strike 3. Oh, this just isn't our night. Okay, we're gonna call on Shulver for the 9th. Can we get something going here in the 9th? I'll line out to right to start the inning. That's not good. Yeah, the bottom of the order is not going to get shit started. Then Green bounces out to end the game. Just like last year, we lose game 1 at home. Except I remember last year being a little bit more competitive than that. I'll see you tomorrow night. Okay, Kim versus Heidemann, or whatever the fuck his last name was. Game 2 of the World Series is underway. God. Also, I have to say that this Tigers team scoring only 2 runs and then being on a home run isn't particularly how this team is historically operated, and that's... Why did you have to give up the 2 hits? Did you just want to waste my time? Okay, a run-scoring triple starts the scoring in game 2. Rose brings in a 2nd run. And just like yesterday, we're up 2-0 early. Kim cruises through the 2nd. Gives off a leadoff double in the 3rd. Roberts 1 out. 1-2. Fly to center. Somehow that fucking fell. Sure, why not? Nothing else going in the 3rd. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Okay. I don't know why this fucker has to give up hits in every single inning. Or at least let a man into scoring position in every fucking inning. Bennett strikes out. Jesus Christ, this is pretty typical for Connor Bennett. Just going from amazing in the league championship series to lost at the plate in the World Series. 2-run home run, Riley Green. Okay, Aponte. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, apparently fucking Kim has just decided, nope. Nope. Fucking 4 innings. Or 5 1/3 innings. That's all you get. Who's coming up? It's all righties. Polino. Polino got through that inning clean. Klein for the 7th. No, Polino is still in. I said I wanted Klein. I'm gonna bring in Iwata for the 8th. Gives up a leadoff double. That's nice. Full count to Aldomar. And they cut down the lead runner. Okay. He gives up a hit to fucking Rico. Oh, God. Wait. Oh, shit. I put in Burns. Okay. And Burns does what Burns does. That's... How does a guy so consistently put up such amazing numbers during the fucking regular season only to shit the bed every single time it fucking matters? How is that possible? Williamson, you better pick up your fucking teammate. Base hit up the middle. Go ahead run coming in to score. It's 5-4. It's 5-4 Tigers here in the 8th. Bennett, please. He hasn't even made contact with anything so far in this series. It's just... I don't even know if I fucking trust Shulver, Burns. No, we're gonna bring in this guy because he's a lefty, and there's 2 lefties this inning. Matza. So gets the first guy out. Because I kept hammering the shift key, it fucking gave me sticky keys. But I guess the second batter's out. And what about this third batter? Popped up, playable. The Tigers have evened the series at 1. Oh, thank fucking God. Game 3, Sampson versus Yamamoto. Green steps in, and we begin Game 3 of the World Series here in Minnesota. And Green rips that one off the wall for a leadoff double. Okay, good start, boys. Good start. Colt Keith, 1-2. Strikes out. Shawnuel. And he's going to dunk that in there for a base hit. Green's going to hold at third because for some reason he thought that was going to get caught. Now it's Rose with runners on the corners and 1 out. Fly ball should be deep enough. It is deep enough. 1-0 Tigers. Yeah, we'll let let's watch Roberts at that. Roberts grounds out to the second baseman. Okay, Yamamoto, you've been iffy in every single game you've pitched this entire postseason, and that's gonna. Ponte, fly ball to center. Okay, you didn't give up a run in the first. But of course you had to give up a double in the first inning, because that's just what you do. Can we add on here? That's going to get away 2-0 to Meadows. Works to a full count. And he works a walk. Green with runners on the corners, and he looks at strike 3. God fucking damn it. Jesus Christ, Yamamoto, why can't you get through innings cleanly? Another man in scoring position. Like, again, you haven't given up a run, but it's just the constant. You hit runners in scoring position, you end up with runners in scoring position. Okay, a 2-run home run by Parker Meadows makes it 3-0. Got 2 on for Zion Rose. I don't think he... I think he's hit, a single home run in this postseason. It's a deep fly ball, but nothing going. 2 outs. Tommy Roberts with a chance to do something, and he doesn't. All the fucking space in the gaps to do something with Tommy, and you can't. That's nice. 2-run home run by Tanaka. It's 5-0. 6-0 after a triple by Keith. 3-0 on Shawnoel. Rose with runners on the corners. And he hits a deep fly ball the other way. Backing at the track, at the wall, it's gone! 3-run home run, Zion Rose. His second home run of the postseason. And it's 9-0 Tigers. Okay. We'll just let him keep going. 2 on for Parker Meadows. He works a walk. It's the bases loaded for Riley Green. 2-2. He strikes out, because of course he does. 1-1 to Colt Keith. He hits a deep fly ball the other way. At the track, it's going to bounce off the wall. That's 3 more runs. And it's 11-0? A 3-run triple, or a 3-run double by Colt Keith. It's 12-0, actually. Okay. Shawnoel still has a chance to add more. Elvis Alvarado. And he does not, though he does rip that ball into center. Okay. Come on, Yoshi. 1 out. It's a fly ball the other way. That's 2 outs. Walker Jenkins grounds out to first. So after the leadoff double, nothing of note really happened there. He's at 95 pitches. I'll let him start the inning. Grounded to second. 1 out. Popped up. Who's going to get it? Roberts gets it. 2 outs. Amador, whatever. He's also out. 8 shutout innings. Now that I've let him come this far, let's see if he can finish it. Aponte. Deep fly ball the other way, right at Rose. Rico. He hits a deep fly ball right at the left fielder Green. 2 outs in the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. David Pacheco. Rounded to short, Roberts. It's a complete game shutout by Yoshinobu Yamamoto as the Tigers win 12-0 and blank. Oh my goodness. What a game for Detroit. Dominant pitching, dominant hitting. and the Tigers take the series lead. Honestly, probably one of the best outings Yamamoto's had in years at this point. I don't actually know if there is a fucking thing that should, like, is it in Expanded Pitching Stats 1? Or Expanded Pitching Stats 2? He's had 2 career complete games. Has he had any in the playoffs? Nope, that's his first career complete game shutout, and only his 3rd career complete game. Not bad. Not bad. On to game 3. Okay, so it's Edgar... I'm sorry, I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that. Versus Matt Scott here in game number 4. Green steps in, and we're underway. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not getting that. And Green rips a base hit through to start the game. Okay, Green with the leadoff single. That's going to get away, and Green's going to move up to 3rd. It's a 3-0 count on Keith. Now a 3-1 count. He blasts that into center, right at the center fielder. 1 out. 2-1 count on Sean O'L. And that's also smacked fairly hard into center, but nothing going there. 2-2 count on Zion Rose. And he rips a base hit up the middle. Green's going to round it and head for the plate. And for the 4th straight game, the Tigers strike first. Oh, Jesus Christ. Rose now on 2nd. Tommy Roberts, who's really struggling in this World Series, strikes out looking. Bro, there's like one thing that you're not supposed to do. What do you mean I have an incomplete defensive alignment? Everybody's aligned properly. Oh, you're gonna fucking make me take him out of the game. Okay, fine. Ben Fletcher's taking over in left. Matt Scott, and he gives up a 1-out double, or maybe it was a single and a steal. Amador, 2 outs. Scott, can you get through the first, please? Aponte. Yes. Okay, Scott gets a clean first. Okay, a 2-run home run by Ben Fletcher. That's nice. Minnesota gets on the board. Continuing to close the gap, and Scott looks cooked here in the 3rd, so we're going to fucking immediately go to the pen. First out of the pen is going to be Will Klein. Oh, for fuck's sake, I thought Roberts had that. Agbayani. He strikes out. Rushford, base hit. Meadows fires it home. The Twins have taken the lead. Walker Jenkins strikes out. And then he pops out to first. A bit of a disaster there. Yeah, that's fine. Shulver. You got this, right, buddy? Yeah, you do. Okay, inning over. Tie game, Sean O'L. Fortunately, unable to get anything else going. Also, I still don't know why it does this. I'm going to let him at least try and start the inning. Line out to left. Baptiste. Grounded to 2nd. 2 outs. Okay, you know what? We're getting some length out of Shulver here in these middle innings. And he strikes him out. Okay, Polino for the 8th. You can handle 1 inning, right, Polino? Yes, okay, you can. Top of the 9th. Zion Rose strikes out. Roberts, who's continuing to just have a horrendous series, now 0-2. He's going to ground out to third. Williamson, yeah, he's got himself in a good count. He walks. Bennett, 2-2. Rips a ball right to third, inning over. Clean 9th for Polino. I'm going to pull him after that. Oh, that's great. That's just great. I'm not going deeper into my pen than that. Okay, he works a double play ball, but the winning run's at third. Aponte. Grounded, base hit, Twins win. That's great. Jesus Christ. The fact that we were only able to muster a single run after the fucking... after the third inning is just great. Job versus Cox, round 2. Riley Green's apparently fine. He's taken a bit of a beating in this postseason, but he's continued to keep fucking coming back, so... good for Riley. And he hits a deep fly ball the other way, and he leads off Game 5 with a home run. The streak of the Tigers scoring first in every single game continues. We get a couple more on for Tommy Roberts. 2-1 count. Come on, Tommy. And he flies out to center field. God damn, Tommy, you've just not had anything working in this series. Williamson walks to load the bases. Connor Bennett has a chance to do something, but he's not done shit in this series, and he continues not to. ALCS MVP. Actually, no, that was Keith. But... oh, Jesus Christ, Job, not again. Not again, Job. Not again. Please, no. Fly ball to center shouldn't be deep enough. It is not deep enough. Juan Rico. And of course he gives up a 2-out single. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he give up a 2-run, 2-out single? It's just fucking common sense at this point. The Tigers are going to give up 2-out fucking singles with men on second and third. It just happens every time. Full count to Tommy Roberts. He walks, bases loaded here in the third. And then Williamson's going to have his worst plate appearance of the entire series. Or maybe not! That's hit the other way! Deep! Grand slam! A grand slam for Kenny Williamson. And the Tigers lead 6-2. Okay, I can finally stop slagging off the offense. They've had... it just feels like the offense has been hot and cold, really bad in this postseason. We're either scoring 12 runs or not scoring at all. Aponte struck him out. What a fucking pitch by Job. There might even been some influence by Bennett there. 8-2. 2-run home run Tanaka. Jackson, please. Please, Jackson. Oh, Jesus Christ, Jackson. Why are you doing this, Jackson? Why the fuck do you need to do this, Jackson? Nice play at third, double play. Shepard, right 2 rows. Okay. Job's not pitched particularly well since he had that blow up start, but he's come on, buy me at least a single more inning. No, okay, fine. Job, that's the end of your night. Oh god, I'm gonna put in the least reliable receiver. What the fuck is this? Football reliever I have. Okay. Burns, 1 out here in the 10th. 10th, second. Jesus Christ. I am tired. Okay, 3-0 count to Williamson. They just walk him. Bennett, you've not done anything this postseason in this series, and you won't do anything here, but maybe Roberts will tag and go to third. He will. Tanaka's been surprisingly good in this World Series. Can he deliver here? And he hits a deep drive into center, racing back to the track to the wall. She's gone. 3-run home run. Masayuki Tanaka, and it's 11-3. His third home run of the game. Holy shit. A 3-homer night here in Game 5 of the World Series. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna turn to Barnett for a few innings. Barnett's actually kind of filthy out of the pen tonight. That's nice. Riley Green, the runner on third, he walks. Colt Keith pops out to the catcher. Okay. What do you mean I have an incomplete defensive alignment? And then he got ejected for striking out in the 9th. Okay. Screw it. Ben Fletcher time at second. Oh, God. We're going to let Barnett try and get these final 3 outs. Barnett, leadoff single. And I'm not too concerned. Pitch. Attempted pickoff at first. Nothing going there. Pacheco grounds it to second. Double play ball, but he just holds it at second for some reason. Agbayani grounded to first. Play at second. 1. No return throw. And the Twins are down to their final out. Rushford hits it deep into the gap. That should get a run in from first. Especially if Meadows just kind of holds onto the ball for about 7 years there. Agbayani scores, and it's 12-4. Jenkins, fly ball deep the other way. Under it is Green, and the Tigers have taken a 3-2 series lead. Heading back home, looking to close out a 5th straight World Series championship. The offense... Thanks, Alexa. The offense has been kind of weird in this series. Like, they've either barely showed up or absolutely hammered our opponents. Job has been really weird since his ALCS just blow up. Like, he was decent. Like, he gave up 3 runs here. He gave up 5 runs in Game 1. He gave up 7 in a third of an inning against the Yankees. Like, since Game 6, he's pitched atrocious. Or since this game, which game was this? I don't know. But since that game, he's just pitched atrociously. On to Game 6. Game 6, Kim versus Heidemann, or whatever the fuck his name is. We're underway here in Game 6 of the World Series. See, this is where I start to get a bit nervous. we have him by the throat, but can we close him out? Okay, gets the leadoff man out, and then the next man gets a fucking triple, because this is what happens when Kim is your starting pitcher. And for the first time all series, the Twins strike first. Okay, but we're gonna fight. We're fighting back here in the bottom of the first. Runners on the corners, and Zion deep to left at the wall. She's gone. 3-run home run. Zion Rose, and the Tigers lead 3-1. Agbayani hits a deep fly ball of his own. Rose runs it down in the gap. 2 outs here in the second. Full count to Rushford. Grounds it to short. And nothing going for the Twins in the second. Oh God, Shepard. What? Kim. Why are you doing this, man? It's a 1-run game. So happy with my starting pitching in this series. They never let me down. We're gonna bring in Polino early. I ain't screwing around. The ball not that deep. Now it's deep enough to tie the game. Ponte struck him out. Rico grounded to third. Inning over. Okay, 2-on, Connor Bennett. What are you doing? Bennett smacks this one the other way. That's going to get down. The Tigers have retaken the lead here in the fourth. Under Bennett's 20th RBI of this postseason. Okay, Tanaka swings and lines it medium depth. 1 out. No tagging. Meadows quickly down 0-2. And he pops out. Oh, God, you're not going to get me anything else, are you? Well, Riley Green, it's up to you, man. And he pokes it like 2 fucking feet, but it gets away! 1 run scores! The Tigers are up 5-3 here in the fourth. Bennett and Green to second and third, and Keith smacks it deep the other way. Caught by the left fielder, a step away from the wall. Okay, yeah, he's starting to get a bit gassed. Shulver, please, Shulver, bring back the old Shulver for a second now. This is well and truly the new A.J. Smith Shulver. 1 Rico. Grounded to third. Okay, we limit the damage to only 1. Okay, and we add on another thanks to Williamson. Full count, Connor Bennett. Williamson leads off second. And he strikes out looking. The World Series from hell continues. Good inning for Shulver there. Keith has a chance to add on. And he's going to, tap it out in front of the mound. And despite the fact that he was definitely late on that, yeah, reasons. Walked and bases loaded. Zion, 2-1. Zion's gonna... That falls in! 1 run scores. What about the second? 2 runs are in, 2 runs score. Zion Rose makes it 8-4 here in the 6th. Tommy Roberts, 2-1 count. Roberts rips it to third, inning over. I need to see Rose's fucking stats during this World Series. They cannot have been good. Iwata with a 4-run lead. Okay. Meadows got a leadoff double. Green up. They just walk him. Holt Keith strikes out. Shawnoel 2-on. And he grounds into a double play. You know what? I'm not going to go to Burns. I'd usually go to Burns in a spot like this. But I'm going to go to Sobers. With his devastating fastball slider combo. I thought he's actually been pretty decent in the postseason, but... Okay, that's not what you want. You know, you'd think his problem would be walking people, but he's just been getting hit hard. Like, I don't really get it. Bruno Agbayani with the leadoff double. You know, I think I am going to go to Burns. Burns, 1 out here in the 9th. Full count to Jenkins. He struck him out. The Tigers are an out away. Prince Baptiste. 2-2. 2 outs. Bottom 9. He struck him out! The Detroit Tigers have won the World Series for the 5th straight season. They've tied the all-time record set by the 1950s Yankees. Oh my goodness. What a team. What a season. What a dynasty. Oh my god. The Detroit Tigers have tied the late 50s Yankees in terms of being the only teams with 5 straight World Series championships in Major League Baseball. 5 straight championships isn't exactly a common feat in many sports. As far as I'm aware, the only other people/teams to accomplish this, the 1950s Montreal Canadiens won 5 in a row from 56 to 1960. The Boston Celtics won 9 in a row in the late 50s, early 60s. Jimmy Johnson in the 2010s won 5 straight NASCAR championships, and in the early 2000s, Michael Schumacher won 5 straight Formula One championships. We are in that level of rarity. We are in that level of dominance at this point. We have accomplished something that only a handful of sports organizations have accomplished in the history of sports. And in the case of the Yankees and the Celtics and the Canadiens, that was all pre-1970s. We have done this in the era of free agency and everything. And this is genuinely one of, if not the most impressive runs in the history of sport. Riley Green, Colt Keith, and Masayuki Tanaka, the only hitters on the team that have actually experienced all 5 rings. Actually, Parker Meadows. I forgot about him. Meadows has 5 rings. Corbin Burns out of the bullpen. Let's actually go and quickly. Let's check this because I want to see who was the World Series MVP. Masayuki Tanaka, who put up insane stats. Tanaka hit 5 home runs in this postseason. Green hit not in this postseason, but in this World Series. We fucking crushed them. Keith was kind of nowhere in the World Series, and Bennett wasn't anywhere. Roberts wasn't anywhere. but luckily for us, Tanaka, Williamson, Green, and Rose all hit for everybody. And Shawnoel and Meadows weren't really slouches, I would say. But yeah, I was kind of irritated with how that part of our order with Roberts and Bennett just didn't accomplish shit in this series. Bennett did drive in a single RBI. I remember that. But Roberts was just nowhere to be seen. He had 4 hits and 23 at bats. I don't even think he had that many walks. Not a good series for Bennett. But yeah, quickly, I'm just going to sim to the championship screen and we'll talk more there. Okay, so let's just continue talking about this. So, 5th straight championship. Our 5th straight championship. Detroit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. 5 straight championships. But yes, let's actually go back to that first championship and see who's still around. Because it's not a lot. Colt Keith, Jackson Jobe, Masayuki Tanaka, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Parker Meadows, Burns, Scott, Connor Bennett, AJ Smith, Shawver. Barnett was a part of that team, but he's basically faded from relevancy in the last few years. Fardo, actually, that he's just retired, and I think Oliver Dunn is too. Yeah, there's not a lot of like players who are left from those teams. It's like 6, right? You see, when teams like the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Yankees did this back in the day, they had basically the same team year to year for like a decade. Because of shit like the reserve clause, and you really didn't need to have this much roster churn. Where for us, we have like 6 guys who have basically been consistently there on this team, and it's just nice. Like, right field has actually been that one position that's like churned for us the most, because we went from Robert the first year, Carter for the next 3, and then for the next 4, and then Zion Rose this year got a ring. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I am, given how insanely fucking difficult it is to get through the postseason year after year after year. It's just insane that we've accomplished this. Like, so, and we've come close to fucking blowing it so many times. We went to Game 7 in our first year, but we managed to come out on top. Our second year was pretty comfortable. Our third year went to Game 7. Fourth year went to Game 7. And our 5th year, we won it in 6. So 3 out of these 5 have gone all the way to Game 7. But we just keep coming out on top. It's fantastic, truly. Though this season's going to be another year that basically adds to the to the players from the first championship who aren't going to be here anymore. Masayuki Tanaka, he's not retiring, but I am going to cut him, and like maybe I'll sign him to because like I can't think of too many people who are better second basemen, but he's going to need a significant pay cut. I'm sure as hell not picking up that $100 million option that I gave him. Jobe. Again, I'm a little bit frustrated with how Jobe pitched in the second half of the postseason, but like, Yamamoto. Oh god, Yamamoto. What a guy. Like, I'm still so happy he chose to not fucking take that opt out, because like he's basically made my job so much easier, because when you just have this guy fucking staring down after Jackson Jobe, it makes your job so much easier. It's like, okay, well, you beat Jackson Jobe in Game 1? Nice. Fucking face Yoshinobu Yamamoto tonight, bitch. Or Kim, but Kim is kind of weird. He's really inconsistent. Yeah, I don't know. this team, this this season reinforced. It can we can this team continues to reinforce why we are the best team in best dynasty in baseball history. I think we're better than those late '50s Yankees because again we had to work harder for it. But it's you won 5 championships in a row. That's cool. Let's fucking do something that those late '50s Yankees didn't. Let's go for 6. Yeah, I'm probably getting a bit cocky. It's probably not going to happen, but hey, the core's still here.